Hi and welcome to Love Doing Yoga on this Monday evening. Hope you had a lovely weekend and you're looking forward to a nice week ahead. Our theme today is free, so let us find our freedom on the mat. Free up our bodies, free up our mind, free up our breath. And let's play around with that a little bit today. As always, throughout the practice, listen to your body and only do what feels right for you today. So let's begin our practice lying down. Closing your eyes, allowing your body to soften into the mat. Letting everything slow down. Freeing yourself of your day and everything that's going on in your life. Freeing yourself of all roles, responsibilities, labels, to-do lists. Just bringing yourself to the mat. And let your attention go to your sense of smell. Noticing the aromas around you. If you can't identify one, just think of your own favorite scent and inhale it, allowing it to fill you. Enjoying the sensation it brings. And letting that focus now go to that screen at the back of your eyelids. Noticing what it presents to you. Keeping your attention on it. Seeing the colors, shapes, movement. Becoming aware of yourself lying on your mat. Notice how the mat feels beneath you. Notice your connection points with it. The temperature of your skin. Noticing the texture of your clothes. And then becoming aware of all the sounds around you. The loud and the soft. The distant and the close. Let those sounds drift through you. And then begin to single out from all of those sounds the sound of yourself breathing. Let that sound come to the fore. And starting to really observe your breathing and control it as you inhale through your nose into your belly, pause, and then exhaling through your nose. And let's do a little bit of sectional breathing. So you've done this before. We're going to inhale. First of all, just inhale into your belly, allowing the belly to expand. You'll put your hands on your navel area so you can feel it. And exhaling. And again into your belly. And then moving your hands to either side of your rib cage and changing the breath into a more lateral breath, slightly shallower as you now feel your rib cage expand widthways and contract with your breathing. And then bringing your hands up to the top of your chest, up near your collarbone. And taking shallower breaths here. Just feeling the fall and rise of the upper chest. And then bringing the hands down by your sides again. Let's join those 3 breaths together. So we're going to take an inhale and 50% filling into your belly, 40% to your rib cage, the last 10% to your chest, and then we'll exhale. So when you're ready, inhale, belly, rib cage, chest, and exhale. Doing it in your own time. Taking 3 more breaths in this way. So with each inhale, you're feeling your entire torso fill with your breath. And then allowing the breath to return to your normal belly breathing. In through your nose, into your belly, pause, and then exhale. One more breath here. And then bending the knees, rolling over onto your side and coming up to sit. You can pop yourself onto a block if you like. Sitting with your legs crossed, up nice and tall, finding equal weight on both seat bones, lengthening through the spine, softening the shoulders and the jaw. And let's take a little twist to the left. So we're turning the whole torso towards the left, using this right hand on that left leg to act as a lever, keeping the shoulders still over the hips. So we don't want to be leaning back or indeed rounding out. Just keeping that same upright position, but twisting. So you're rotating the spine, giving your inner digestive system a nice little massage. Go into your breath, inhale. Lengthen through your spine. Exhale, deepen the twist. 2 more breaths. And bringing yourself back to center, let your right leg come out long and step your left foot across. Using, again, your right arm as a lever, this time your right elbow. As we try to deepen that twist further and at the same time get a little bit of action going here in the glute and the outer thigh, really kind of working the sciatic nerve as well, just loosening it out, lengthening it out. Keeping that extended foot flexed. One more breath here. And bringing yourself back to the center. Give your body a moment to adjust after the twist. And then with this left foot, bringing it up to the side of that right thigh. And we're going to fold forward here over the right leg. So you haven't really warmed up, so don't push yourself too hard. You might want to bend this right knee as you fold forward over this leg. And again, letting the breath work here and help you. One more breath. And then coming back to upright. Good, let's take that over to the other side. So from here, again, we're turning this time to the right, getting that nice rotation, keeping the chin over the collarbone, where the collarbone meets. So you're not kidding yourself about how deep you're twisting. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, deepen. And when you're ready, coming back to the center, left leg out long, right leg crossing over it as you again take that twist using that left arm. One more breath. And coming back to the center, giving your body a moment. And then drawing that right foot up to the left thigh as we then fold forward over this left leg, keeping the foot flexed as you fold. Again, being cognizant of the fact that your legs haven't really warmed up yet. Lengthening through the spine, deepening into the fold. One more breath here. And then drawing yourself back, up. Let's just pop off the mat. Sitting on the long side of the mat with the feet outstretched, both feet flexed. Again, we're taking a twist to the left this time to do a little bit of the greeting the earth pose. So remember, your hands are kind of like out at a diagonal to your hip. We want to keep this right seat bone connected to the mat, albeit lighter than the left seat bone. And just lower the upper body down towards the mat or the floor. Hovering here. Remembering to engage the core as you exhale from your pelvic floor up. One more breath. And drawing yourself back to upright. Let's just sit tall in our staff pose, closing your breath. Feeling the freedom of your body, freedom of your breath. And then when you're ready, taking a twist to the right. Again, getting the hands in position, keeping that connection with the left seat bone as you gently lower your body towards the earth. And then making your way back, up again, and let's just swing around to the long side of the mat once again, opening those legs out nice and wide, flexing the feet. Sit up tall to start with, and then start to hinge at the hips and walk the hands forward, feeling this stretch now on the insides of the thighs. As you fold forward, and then uniting with your breath to help you deepen the pose. Inhale, find that length, that freedom of the spine. Exhale, deepen into it.
One more breath. And slowly make your way back to upright again. Good, drawing those legs together, let's bring ourselves into our tabletop. So, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, nice long spine, gazing at the mat, engaging the core, activating the whole pose. And on your next inhale, bringing yourself into your cow pose. And then exhaling through to your cat. Flowing through this cat-cow. Once more. And then coming back to your tabletop. And stretching your right leg out behind you, lifting it up to hip height. And let's stretch the left arm out. Let the core help you with your balance here. Keeping that foot flexed, toes pointing downwards. Keeping a softness in the right elbow. One more breath. And bringing the leg and hand back as we take it to the other side. So stretching that left leg out, raising it to hip height. Right arm out, find your balance, softening the elbow. Keeping that core nice and active. One more breath. And bringing the hand and leg back down into position. And from here, let's sit back onto our heels, sitting up tall, nice long spine. And then raise the arms up past the ears. Lifting up onto your knees. Come down to tabletop. And from tabletop, curling those toes, pushing the hips back to the heels, lift the knees up and slowly make your way up into your downward dog. Pedaling your legs, As you make your way into it, pushing those hips back towards the back of the mat, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Coming to your point of stillness, take a breath here. And coming down, back into tabletop, open out the feet, pushing down to kneel once more. So let's run through that a few times. We'll try and synchronize it with our breath. So on your next inhale, raising the arms up. And exhale, rise up. Inhale into your tabletop. And exhale, push up into your dog. Taking a breath here. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale to kneel. Let's run through that again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up onto your knees. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale to downward dog. Take a breath. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale to kneel. Doing it in your own time with your own breath. One more time. Staying in downward dog. If you're not currently in downward dog, make your way into it. And with any of those flows where you're kind of synchronizing your movement with your breath, don't get too hung up on when you're inhaling and when you're exhaling. Just move, do a different move with each element of the breath. And from here in your downward dog, let's take the right hand and bring it to the left foot and look out underneath that left arm, feeling an extra stretch in that left leg. One more breath here. And then bringing that right hand back, let's just take that over to the other side. One more breath. And bringing that left hand back to the right, to the top of the mat. Let's walk the feet up to meet the hands, making your way to the top of your mat. As you're folded forward here, check in with your feet that they are hip width apart in a nice straight line. Weight evenly distributed across your feet. Bend your knees, making your way all the way up to stand at the top of your mat, bringing your hands into prayer at your chest. Good. Okay, let's take a sun salute on each side. So from here, raising those arms up over the head, raise the gaze. Sweep the arms out to the side, forward fold. And lifting halfway. And forward fold. And let's step the right leg back for our low lunge. And through to your plank, activating your hands, then making sure your shoulders are over your wrists. And then lowering yourself down onto your mat, either through your knees, feet, chest and belly, or lower yourself down. And then from here, drawing the forehead and chest away from the mat and pushing on up through your tabletop, adjusting as you need to into your downward dog. One more breath here. Stretching that right leg out behind you and step it through for your low lunge. And then bringing those hands down either side of the foot to step it up into your forward fold. Bending the knees, coming all the way up, palms together over the head, raise the gaze. And sweeping through to forward fold. Lengthening the spine. And forward fold again. Now let's step that left leg back for your low lunge. and bringing it through to your plank. And making your way down onto your mat. And drawing up into your baby cobra. Pushing through to your downward dog. And let's stretch that left leg out behind you and step it through for your low lunge. And then framing the foot, step the right foot up to meet the left, forward fold. Bending those knees, coming all the way up to stand, bringing those hands down into prayer at the chest. Close the eyes. Feel the freedom of your body, of your breath, the looseness, the mobility that you've brought to your body. One more breath here. And then from here, let's take it to the long side of the mat, opening those legs out nice and wide. And we'll come into a forward fold here. So hinging at the hips, bringing yourself down as deep as you can go. Draw your hands behind your back, clasping those hands together, and then draw them away from the back and let them be your aid to get even deeper into that fold. One more breath here. And then release those hands. Bring them down onto the mat. Heel, toe, the feet together to hip width apart. Bend the knees, coming to stand. Let's take it to the top of the mat. Feet hip width apart, standing up tall, raising the arms up. Sweep them out to the side as you swan dive down into a forward fold. And let's step that right leg back, challenging yourself now to step it back as far as it can go, so you can really feel a stretch in that right quad. Really feel the hip extend here to its maximum degree, keeping that left knee directly over the left ankle, raising the arms up, soften the shoulders. Engage the core, so your core is carrying you. One more breath. And let's bring the hands down either side of that foot, curling the toes of the right foot. We're going to come up into our runner's lunge, so raising the knee, looking forward. And hopping that right foot forward a little so it's fully on the mat, keeping that that left knee bent. Rise up to your warrior one. Keeping the hips nice and square. Shoulders soft. And let's try and go for a bind here, if you like. So we're going to hinge forward with this left hand. Hook it through your left leg, so it's coming through here. With your right hand, bring it behind your back, and then just see if you can get the two to connect. If you can do that, you can come onto the toes of that back foot if you like. If you can't do it, don't worry. Just have the hands go to wherever they will go to. So you're in a semi-bind. One more breath here. Great pose here for strengthening up that left leg. Releasing the bind. Frame the foot. And step that right foot up to meet the left. Toes together, heels a little bit apart. Let's sink the hips down and rise up into a chair pose. And then from here, hinging forward into a forward fold. And let's this time step the left leg back, just making sure there's enough width between your legs. And rise up into your low lunge. From here, we'll take it through to our runner's lunge, so framing the foot, curling the toe, lifting that knee, and looking forward. One more breath here, keeping that right knee firmly over the right ankle. And then let's just place that left foot fully on the mat as you rise up for your warrior one, squaring the hips, raising up the arms, softening the shoulders, engaging the core.
And taking it from here into your bind, coming forward with this right hand,
hooking it under so it's going through that right leg, with the left hand bringing it behind, seeing if you can make contact with those hands, keeping that right knee over the ankle so you really have a lot of power coming into that right leg. One more breath. Releasing, framing the foot, stepping that left foot up to meet the right toes together, heels apart, sinking the hips down as you raise the body and arms up. And hinging at the hips, coming forward into your forward fold once again. And then from here, making your way down onto your knees and pushing back into your favorite version of your child's pose. So whatever way you feel is most appropriate today. Softening the body, feeling the freedom your body feels after that series of poses. Mobility, flexibility. Noticing if your breath is running smoothly and freely through your body. One more breath here. And then from here, let's take it through momentarily to a plank. And then once you're in your plank, come onto the side of that right foot. And choices here, either keep your left foot on or near that right foot, or you can step it into the center if you prefer. And raise that left hand up for a side plank. One more breath. And bringing the left hand down, let's just take that to the other side. So coming onto the side of that left foot and raising the right arm up. One more breath. And bringing the right hand down, coming back into a plank, lower the knees. And push back, swinging around to come and lie on your mat. Bending your knees here, lifting those feet up. So the soles of the feet are looking at the ceiling, raising the arms up. You can have a little bend in the elbow if you like,
Let the shoulder blades sink into the mat. And just noticing the freedom of your limbs hovering here. Surrounded by air, not supporting you in any way. You're supporting them. So they're free to hover. Noticing your breath. Is it running freely through you? One more breath here. And hug those knees into the chest. Take a little movement. And then when you're ready, let your feet come down onto the mat and your legs come out long. Hands down by your sides, palms facing upwards with your feet flopping out to the side. Allowing your body to totally relax and release. Free from work, free from tension. Letting go your toes, and the soles of your feet, letting go the tops of your feet, your heels and your ankles, your calves and your shins, letting go your knees, front and back, your thighs, front and back. The whole of your legs completely free of all tension and tightness. Letting go your glutes and pelvis. The whole back of your body, your shoulder blades. Front of your body, chest and shoulders, just let it go. Your whole torso free from tension and tightness. Letting go your armpits, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists. Letting go the backs of your hands, the palms of your hands and your fingers. Allowing your arms to be free. Letting go your head, the back of your head, the crown of your head, your forehead, eyebrows, eyes, cheeks, jaw, chin, lips and tongue. The whole of your body free from tension. The whole of your body free from tightness. Feeling the breath flow freely through your body.
and taking time here to be grateful for the freedom that you have. And let your attention go to your breath as you inhale through your nose into your belly, pause, and then exhale. Each breath connecting you closer and deeper with your inner self. And imagine you're on a beach. Noticing the sounds, smells, textures that the beach gives you. Notice the waves gently ebbing and flowing, the freedom of the ocean to ebb and flow. Find yourself a place here to sit and observe and spend some time here.